Well, now to the fight against COVID. The Omicron variant is fueling the surge in hospitalizations of children under the age of 5, which are at their highest level since the start of the pandemic. Meanwhile, several states are hitting new records, including Florida, where cases are up 56% in the last 7 days, and where there's a big testing snafu. Here's CBS's Manuel Bojorquez.
Today, after much criticism, the CDC tried to clarify its guidance for those who test positive for COVID but no longer have symptoms, saying if they want to use a rapid test to determine whether to leave isolation after 5 days, it would be the best approach.
If it's positive, stay home, and if it's negative, please continue to wear your mask, because that does not mean you're no longer infectious.
As the CDC encourages people to get boosted when they're eligible, the FDA shortened the time between a second Moderna shot and a booster to 5 months, like it had for Pfizer's. Moderna's CEO said a 4th dose may be needed in the fall, but West Virginia is asking the CDC for a second round of booster shots now. This comes as Citigroup announced unvaccinated workers will be fired at the end of the month, becoming the first major Wall Street bank to enforce a vaccine mandate. Meanwhile, Omicron surge is pushing hospitalizations up in 46 states, rising 40% nationwide from the previous week's average. And the rate of hospitalization for children under 5 who are not yet eligible for vaccination is the highest it's been since the pandemic began, doubling since last month. Florida today broke its single-day record for new cases with nearly 77,000. The state is being criticized for new guidelines discouraging testing for healthy individuals who have been exposed to COVID but show no symptoms, though scientists warn they can still spread it.
You don't want to be responsible for putting someone you love in the hospital.
And state officials are under fire for letting about 1 million test kits expire in a warehouse at the end of last month, when holiday demand for testing was high.
We tried to give them out prior to that, but there was not a demand for it.
There's a disturbing number out tonight. One study says up to 80% of Floridians will have caught COVID-19 by the time this Omicron wave is over. To ease demand at testing sites like this one, the White House and U.S. Postal Service are set to be finalizing plans to mail testing kits to U.S. households as early as next week. Norah?
That 80% number is stunning. Manuel Bojorquez, thank you.